This Road Dirt presentation is brought to you by Law Tigers, motorcycle lawyers. Find them at lawtigers.com. On this episode of Road Dirt, we ride the new Royal Enfield Guerrilla 450. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Rob with Road Dirt, and we are in beautiful, sunny, slightly cool Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the Royal Enfield Guerrilla 450 launch. I was excited about this because last year they debuted this new engine, the 450 water-cooled engine single. It's a 452. They debuted it in the Himalayan, the updated Himalayan, and we got to ride that out in Utah last year. And fantastic motorcycle, fantastic engine. So getting to ride it tomorrow, and in this new iteration, the Guerrilla 450, not as in primate gorilla, but as in guerrilla warfare. And we'll be riding these around the city and out into the countryside. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time on a great motorcycle. Excited to be here, so stay tuned. All right, so we are in Milwaukee on the streets. This bike's supposed to be super maneuverable in urban traffic. It certainly feels that way. Super light, super quick, super nimble. What you'd expect from a Royal Enfield. I dig it. Fits me good. Brief stop while we're out and about. Photo ops here. Interesting place for it. I love this color. Wow, look at that. I just love the red and the yellow on the black like that. It's just kind of 1970s vibe looking. Got a stripe in the Fort Gators. That's just a pretty motorcycle. I dig it. So here we are at the lunch stop. I guess we're in Delafield, and I got a burger joint up here we're going to eat at. Mid-ride impressions here. Of course, I'm not really all that surprised by the 450 because we got to ride it last year in the Himalayan, the new Himalayan 450. I love this engine. So, it's got so much power for its size and being a single. I love how it shifts up and down, real light clutch, and super shifting up and down through the gears. You can blip shift it a little bit as well, and it's still fairly smooth. Man, plenty of power out on the road, on the interstates and the big state highways we were on. Just man, great motorcycle. One of the things I think is cool too, that I'll point out, in the article as well, is that they've got these rubber-mounted foot pegs for being a single. You can get pretty buzzy out at highway speeds, but you don't get any of that with this. Even out on the interstate, running 85 plus miles an hour a few times, never really got any buzziness in my feet at all. And just little things like that they think of that made the ride even more enjoyable. So looking forward to some more. So more impressions, more miles, more ride. Talk to you soon. So it's a slipper clutch, super smooth. You don't get a quick shifter with it, even in the aftermarket, but up and down through the gears, it's just a light touch, very light clutch. Really liking the clutch on this. I mean, look at that, just barely. Super nice. Riding in a little bit of rain, even with the roads damp, conditions kind of wet. We went through the worst of it already, but the bike felt planted, didn't feel skittish in the wet, good tires on it, good handling, all good. Back on suburban streets. These roads are horrible. But the suspension, the Showa suspension here just absorbs it. I mean, it could be a lot worse. I've been on bikes that had terrible front and rear suspension. This one really absorbs it pretty well. These Showa's front and rear. It's not too punishing. Of course, you might notice too, I'm running out of fuel. I hope we're not too far from the hotel, from the headquarters. Back in the 3rd Ward. Almost there. I think I'm gonna make it. Been a great day on a great bike though. I think Royal Enfield has a hit with this one. great performer for a 450 single. That's for sure. There you have it, the 2025 Royal Enfield Guerrilla 450. This has been a blast to ride all day long. We pretty much dodged the rain bullet most of the day until we got back into town and then started getting drizzled on here. But rode it in some wet conditions out on the country roads. Felt planted, the tires felt good, didn't feel any slippage or anything. The bike handles fantastic. For my size, 5'8", about 150 pounds, it's the perfect rider triangle for me. I really felt super comfortable on it. I know this phrase gets used so much, it's almost ridiculous. Confidence inspiring. It inspires confidence. Everybody says that. What the heck does that even mean? Well, I can describe it with this bike. What it means is, from the moment you get on it and you engage it in gear, turn the key on and get ready and start rolling out, you instantly feel comfortable. There's been bikes I've been on that I haven't felt comfortable for a little while until I had some seat time with it, got a few miles on it. This one here, the minute we rolled out and started rolling around town, I felt like the bike was an extension of me, or I was an extension of the bike. It felt really, really super comfortable already. Confidence inspiring. So a few of the specs about it, you know, for you spec geeks, it's the 452cc Sherpa in the single thumper engine, makes about 40 horse, I think about 37, 38 foot-pounds of torque, about a 3-gallon tank. So you got a little bit of range, not huge. 30-inch seat height, depending on whichever seat you get. Mine had a 30-inch seat height. I like the brakes, fore and aft, or the Bibury brake system. Showa shocks, fore and aft, felt really good. Going over some of the roads up here, I love Wisconsin, beautiful state. Your roads are terrible. But this thing really felt, it wasn't jarring to my arms, to my neck, to my back. This thing absorbed, the road irregularities with ease. So felt really comfortable with that. And bike weighs in total, I think with fluids and everything, weighs in about, I want to say 405 pounds, thereabouts. So, and really feels super lightweight. One of the things I liked about it too, and I really loved last year when we got to ride the new Himalayan 450 out in Utah. This water-cooled engine is just other level for Royal Enfield. I mean, it really takes their game to another level. Fantastic engine with all kinds of power and torque, especially out on the roads where you can really feel it. I think I hit 92, don't tell anybody, I think I hit 92 miles an hour down one of the interstates, and it still felt like it had something left in the throttle. I mean, I could have pinned it, triple digits, I don't know, maybe. But there was no buzziness really, because they've got rubber mounted or rubber assisted, foot pegs. So most singles will vibrate like crazy when you get up to a certain speed in RPM. And I didn't really feel that with this one. It felt really planted. They've got 3 colorways right now that they're offering in North America. This was the one I had, and I absolutely thought this was gorgeous. I just loved the red and yellow on the black and the shape of it, and the stripes in the front that carry through here to the tail, and the tail even looks like an old Kawasaki KZ650 or Z900 from back in the days, that little duckbill kind of tail in the back right there. It's very 1970s vibe. I mean, this bike is more modern than retro, but this paint scheme, if I got one of these, it'd be this one. This thing is beautiful. I just love what they've done with it, that 70s vibe. Of course, I'm an old fart, so 70s stuff. That was my era when I was a kid and a teenager. But, well, what can one of these be had for? $5,300. That is a lot of motorcycle for the money, and it's well worth it. A day in the saddle, I can tell you that right off the bat. So we hope to get one for a little bit more of a long term, maybe this fall or in the new year. But first impressions, day in the saddle, couple 100 miles on this. Dude, I love this bike. This, to me, this bike steals the moniker of small displacement roadster that their Hunter 350 had before. Still a great bike. I loved that bike when we rode it a couple of years ago. This is the new Roadster in the lineup. Capital R for Roadster. Fantastic motorcycle. So thanks to Royal Enfield for having all of us up to ride and put these bikes under us and take care of us for the day. It's been a fantastic day in the saddle. Thank you to them big time. Hey, if you like this content, you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, ring that bell so you get notifications about future content we'll put out, future videos. Check out our main media site, our e-magazine as we call it. All of our writers and photographers all contribute stories and photo galleries to roaddirt.tv. That's our magazine. You can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook. We got a group and a page there. We're on X. You can find us on Instagram, the new Instagram thing called Threads. We're out there as well. And if you dig music while you're riding or wrenching, check us out on Spotify. We got a playlist there called Road Dirt Road Trip. It's about 25 hours worth. It's kind of ridiculous. You could ride cross country with it. Road Dirt Road Trip is our playlist of just great rock and road tunes that us and all the guys kind of dig while we're out riding. So check us out. I'll also put a link in the description down there, a hyperlink, so you can get right to Royal Enfield's site about this, as well as our written review of it, which will be a little more extensive, down in the description down below. So, hey, until next time, this is Rob with Road Dirt. Ride light.